Now I can say from personal experience that sometimes a little city break is exactly what you need. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin, I am a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek, and it is time for Ted Lasso, Series 3, Episode 6, Sunflowers. I'm going to get started with my reaction, and then I'm going to give you my initial thoughts. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications, and please drop your comments down below. But let's get started with the reaction. Was that a 5-0 loss?
Going for an exhibition match.
Friendly.
Ain't nothing friendly about what happened out here.
They call exhibition matches friendlies.
God, everyone is just so low. It is a bit unusual to do a friendly in the middle of the season. Unless they're kind of featuring this being in, you know, the fact that it's the World Cup year and this would have been during the World Cup break.
Het moet een uiterst teleurstellende resultaat zijn geweest.
Ja, maar gelukkig waren onze zielen toch al lang gebroken.
A night out in Amsterdam it is. Let's make the best of it. What's the plan?
Oh, I'm spoken for, I'm afraid.
Are they going to get stoned?
And I have a date with someone special in the red light district.
What? You better be talking about your wife there, Higgins.
And Jack and her plane are waiting for me at the airport right now.
Subtle. And amazing. Go.
Thank you again for doing this.
Oh yeah. Anytime.
Oh. Yeah, I really want Keely and Roy to get back together. I said last time, I'm not quite sure that I see the Keely and Jack thing going long term. Poor Roy. Damn, that's aggressive.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to say 3 words no coach ever says unless he dang well means it.
Let's get drunk.
No curfew tonight.
Ooh.
That's right. I don't want to see your pretty faces until we get back on this bus. At what time, coach?
10 a.m., baby.
You're the man, 10 a.m. All right, let's be careful out there.
Team night out.
Not for you, sir!
Oh.
Hey?
Let's go!
Wait up, coach. Getting off the coach, coach.
Run!
It's ultimately for Jamie's best interest.
Our first stop, the red light district.
But heaven knows I try.
Next stop, Amsterdam's thinnest house. It's gonna blow your mind like, come on, get moving, lad.
I like this, Jamie. I really do. I'm thinking about going to Amsterdam, actually. It's one I'm thinking about going on for a little trip for my birthday this year. If you've been to Amsterdam and you like it, give me some suggestions of kind of things that you think I should do.
I saw you walking just there and I thought I have to say something to this beautiful woman.
Right. What exactly?
Hey,
you...
oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh! Shit! I think that's one thing if I go to Amsterdam I don't want to do. I don't want to fall into the river.
What is it that you wanted to tell me?
You're walking on the bike lane.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me, coach. It's like I'm feeling stuck or something, you know? Like I need to do something to help me get me out of my head.
I know that feeling.
I want to try something new. Help me get inspired.
I've been waiting for you to say those words for a very long time.
Beard is so weird. I still love him. What are the odds that someone is going to get drunk and or stoned in this episode?
Have fun tonight.
Higgins, where you going?
Tonight's the night young William here becomes a man.
But no.
My cousin, Martin Garrix, is DJing at a private all-night party. We're talking drinking, dancing, and women into the morning, which is when they'll be serving a hearty breakfast.
Nice.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I think I need to bow out. Yeah, I ate some pickled herring earlier, and now my stomach's bothering me.
Oh. There's a stereotype around Amsterdam, isn't there, about legal drugs and sex shows, red light district, things like that. And I'm sure there's a lot more to Amsterdam than just those things. The one thing with the Dutch is they do speak incredibly good English. Probably I'd say some better than some Brits that I know. I met a few of them when I was on holiday in Barcelona and Seville. Some of the most wonderful people I've ever met.
His name was Chet Baker. American, gifted trumpeter, unique singer. He was tortured by demons, but they didn't stop him from making beautiful music. He's what got me into jazz in the first place, you know.
Ah, I love jazz. Particularly the saxophone. It's just a beautiful sound.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
I must say, folks, don't do drugs. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want to see Stone Ted. It'd be interesting. But the team really do need to let loose.
I can't do it, Coach. I'm sorry.
Holy crap.
Oh, boy.
Look, it doesn't matter what we choose. This has to be unanimous. Discuss.
Okay, the idea of seeing a sex show is one that makes me more uncomfortable than aroused. Right?
Yeah. Oh, there goes Colin. What's Trent gonna do? Because Trent still never mentioned anything about, knowing that Colin is, well, at the very least, spy,
I was in the military. I trained for this.
Oh.
And I don't want blood on my floor. All right. There you go.
Oh.
That's a bit creepy.
Feel free to change into one of these.
Why does he have a random box of clothes?
And after dinner, I can give you a foot massage.
Absolutely not.
Are you sure? My technique is sound.
I'm sure it is, but I
He's
will pass.
quite weirdly, creepily charming. Oh, was Colin at a gay bar?
You should stick around for the party later on. Thunderdome. Good vibes, good place to make friends.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Trent. Oh, I think I'm in the wrong place. My mistake. Cheers.
I already knew.
Here we go.
For months. I haven't said anything to anyone.
This is an episode full of revelations.
She was unfaithful. I loved her very much, so it wrecked me, and I came dangerously close to destroying our family on it.
Ah.
But then, with time, I realized that this thing didn't happen to me, it happened for me, you know?
Rebecca knows the logic in those words.
Cheers.
Prost.
Prost. Prost.
Prost.
Prost.
Prost. I might have said that wrong. Nice. Yeah, Rebecca needs this night.
Mate, we take the bikes, we find a windmill.
No, I said no.
Why the fuck not?
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Oh. No, I'm sorry. That's not something to laugh about.
When I went to Sunderland, my granddad told me he'd teach me how to ride when I came back for Christmas, and then he fucking died, and I haven't been on a bike since. And now saying that out loud, I realise that never learning was actually a great disrespect to his memory, and now I feel ashamed. So can we stop talking about it and go back to me just taking out my negative emotions on you, even if you deserve it or not?
Damn.
Okay, you're gonna sit up, look up, and pedal. Straight back up. We're straight back up. Doing it.
Hey!
For Grandad!
For Grandad!
Oh, here we go.
I'm down for a bit of jazz.
Welcome to Jazz Cafe Alto. My name is Dante Charles.
If that's a real place, I've got to go there.
Miles Davis once said that...
Remember the night.
My point is, it was really difficult to hold on to that secret. But I'm not a professional athlete. How do you do it?
My whole life is 2 lives, really. You've got my work life. No one at the club knows. I'd like to think they wouldn't care, but...
They wouldn't care, Colin.
Then you've got my dating life. Some guys think it's hot. Others say they don't care, but... Then the club brought in Dr. Sharon. And she helped me realize that I have an ache for both my lives. To be my only life.
Yeah. See, this is why I said before the season, I really hope they go down this angle, because there are so few professional athletes who reveal themselves.
And I know we can't fix every ache inside of us. But I shouldn't have to pretend it's not there either.
No. See, some people did call that Trent may be gay himself. It's not something I ever considered myself personally, but it makes sense. Ah, Van Gogh. A painter who expressed his pain and suffering through his art.
He was just a humble preacher's son. And yes, he had his demons, but they never stopped him from searching for beauty. Because when you find beauty, you find inspiration.
Nice. Very good words there. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend watching the Doctor Who episode featuring Vincent van Gogh. Very powerful episode.
I've been to Amsterdam twice. When I was 14, my dad was trying to get back with my mum, and he was acting like some kind of fucking super dad or some shit. And he brought me out here for some father-son bonding time. He took me to lose my virginity to those ladies behind the windows.
Bloody hell.
They feel pretty dry.
Oh, is she going to stay? Or is she going to go? Oh! She's going to stay.
Here's your onion ring pyramid.
Holy hell!
And your freedom fries.
Thank you.
And please feel free to choose from our menu of 50 nifty United sauces.
Howdy, Ted.
Whoa!
Hey, so, how does this one look?
Oh, the barbecue sauce. Did Ted have the tea? Is he kind of losing it a little bit, or is this kind of bit of anxiety kind of thing kicking in?
Well, this is mighty strange.
What the hell's going on?
Hello, Ted. Hey, that's me. Who are you?
I am the true spirit of adventure.
What?
Do you know where triangles come from, Ted?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Ted's drunk the tea.
No, Ted. It's debated that the triangle was first defined by Pythagoras as any shape with 3 sides and 3
I really hope
corners.
he's on the tea because this is brilliant.
Throughout history, many believe that triangles have held special powers. But the concept of the triangle reached its zenith in 1989 when a man called Tex Winter, an assistant coach for your Chicago Bulls, introduced his triangle offense. The central component of which was for a player to always have 2 available teammates to whom he could pass the ball. These 3 players formed
Triangle.
Bingo Ringo, but that was never the only triangle on the court. For when the players moved, they created more and more triangles.
He's going to use this as a tactical play.
Hey, can I borrow a pen? Thanks.
Oh my god, Ted's going to be a tactical genius for the team. Love a bit of the jazz. Oh, please say that Higgins is going to go on stage.
Do you play?
Go on. Go on, Higgins.
Players in. Hitters ready.
Oh my god, they're having a pillow fight. Yes, Higgins.
Let's get lost now.
Yes. I don't know why, but pillow fight to jazz, pretty damn cool. Oh, look at Rebecca go.
Oh my god, he's still at it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Let's get
Yes, Higgins.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh.
I won't forget you.
Yeah, you might. People get Alzheimer's.
I shouldn't really laugh at that. My nan had dementia, but that was a good joke.
I'm telling you, Amsterdam, amazing. Amazing. Like, yes, we lost the game, but my boss played in a jazz band, and then...
Gerbrand, Gijsje, Gillis.
Okay, doei!
Why am I not surprised that Beard is dressed like that?
Hey, coach. Wait, let me guess. Piggy Stardust.
Hey!
Oink to oinky. Love it. Hey, let me ask you a question here. Is this anything? The way I see it, we've been playing too rigid, you know? Our guys need freedom. But, you know, it's just constant, non-stop motion. Just going from position to position until positions don't really, even exist anymore. It's fast, fluid, free.
You come up with this yourself?
Yeah.
Congrats. You should call it Total Football.
Ooh, I like that.
Which was invented right here in Holland in the 70s.
You think we should try it? Yes, I do.
Yes!
All right, cool. Total football.
Everything okay, boss?
Don't worry. 'Cause
Every little thing's gonna be alright.
Well, I appreciate it.
Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright.
Go on, team, join in.
Everybody, don't worry about a thing.
Little thing, it's gonna be alright. Yes. About a thing. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Yes. Wow. Damn. That's a very different wow to the last episode. But damn. That episode has just given me every little thing I needed from that episode. Okie dokie, so let's talk about sunflowers. If we're going to talk sunflowers, we might as well start with that little bit in the middle with Vincent van Gogh's paintings. Because, like I said, in the reaction, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you watch the Series 5 episode of Doctor Who, Vincent and the Doctor. Because, as I've said numerous times throughout my various Ted Lasso videos, mental ill health is a very serious problem. I will admit that I have had personal issues in the past. I'm currently having a few issues as well that I'm currently trying to work through. And ultimately, it has a very big stigma attached to it. And the message that you should be given is not one of doubt, frustration, anger. Your message should be about love. Being able to love yourself. Being able to notice when things are wrong and being able to talk to people. And this show and that particular episode of Doctor Who as well, it does such a wonderful job of showing how people can have their inner demons, but also manage to find the beauty within. And for me, I find it very therapeutic making these kind of videos. I don't always have good days. I will have some good days, I'll have some bad days. But this is my beauty. Being able to talk about shows and movies and video games and things like that, it's finding, for me, that is my beauty within. So my first message of this, just try to love one another, try to be happy, and open up if you are not necessarily feeling the best. That bit aside though, the actual episode, it is exactly what every single character needed at this present moment in time where they are in their journey. And like I mentioned in the cold open, taking a little break is sometimes exactly what you need. When COVID happened, for me personally, living on my own, I found it very difficult in lockdown. I didn't feel I was really able to talk to people, and I had originally booked a little trip to go to Lisbon, and it got delayed because of COVID. I was luckily able to reschedule it for the September, and I tell you what, I still say to this day that that trip was the perfect thing that I needed at that particular time. I was abroad in a sunny country. I was able to see these wonderful sights and monuments. I was able to eat wonderful food. Even had a pina colada by a little tower by the sea. Absolutely amazing. And that's what I needed. And this is what these guys needed. in this episode. I love that Ted is firstly really starting to overcome his anxiety issues. You saw it in the previous episode and you're seeing it in this episode again. He almost had a little moment. I didn't really show it in the reaction, but he had a little moment and he was able to overcome it again. And that shows the strength in character that he has. I absolutely love the budding dynamic and relationship between Roy and Jamie. This is a relationship no one would ever have predicted at the start of this show, with everything that happened in season 1, and to an extent in season 2 as well, at least the very much start of that. But I think Roy, in a sense, is relishing being that mentor and coach to Jamie, because Jamie is responding to him. And I think that Jamie is relishing learning from his idol, because he did say that in season 1. He did say that Roy was a bit of an idol for him growing up. And now that they've got the football, their playing careers, where they were kind of so much on loggerheads, out of the way, they've had a full season pretty much where they're working together. They're now at a stage where they can mutually respect one another. And that's wonderful to see. I love that Higgins got a chance to play in a jazz band. I can't help but deny I love jazz. I love funk and that kind of genre of music. And if that is a real cafe and they really do, jazz music there in Amsterdam, I tell you what, when I do eventually go, and I did say it, it is a country I am thinking about potentially visiting, maybe later this year, I will have to go to that place. I really, really will. There's just something about jazz. It's smooth, it's silky, it just gives me this warm, fuzzy feeling whenever I watch it, and I can't help but just have a smile on my face listening to a little bit of jazz or funk, particularly if it's a saxophone. Now, Rebecca, she was able to have a really good relationship in this episode. I thought it was a little bit over the top, her falling over the banisters, into the canal. But obviously, from a narrative point, it put her into meeting with the guy. I don't think we actually knew his name in the end. He was a character who at times was a little bit creepy, won't lie, but he was charming, and he just had a really wonderful dynamic with Rebecca. But it leaves me in a position, I'm like, I don't quite see the point with the relationship she had with Sam last year, because that's hardly been mentioned. I don't think they've shared a scene together. I mean, to be honest, we've hardly seen Sam at all in this season. I thought it was really going to be a focus, particularly when in one of the trailers you see Sam wearing the captain's armband. So I really thought Sam was going to be much more front and centre in this season, and so far he hasn't really. But, other than the psychic thing and Sam's restaurant, the repeated thing with the green matchbook, that's really been the only nod to the relationship she had with Sam. So it's really weird. But Rebecca got exactly what she needed. She's been very uptight. You've seen it for a couple of episodes now. And she was able to relax a little bit more and get back to the good sides of her. And equally, leading on with that, the team as well. They just look so defeated. Pretty much since the loss to West Ham, just every time you see them, they're just constantly down on themselves. And I think giving them the pillar fight was actually a very genius idea, because that was subtly hinted at back in season 1, that they always chose to have a team movie night when they went on their away games. But Ted kept suggesting to maybe have a pillow fight. And I think it was very therapeutic for them. Being able to, in a fun way, able to work out their anger and frustration and low energy by kind of being like big kids and just having a bit of fun whilst at the same time whacking their teammates around with a big massive pillow. Again, exactly what they needed. And this is the joyous, I think, nature of this episode, because no one is going to be perfectly happy every single moment of the day. No one is ever going to be nothing other than happy. It's impossible. But sometimes taking a bit of time for yourself, learning to appreciate the good things, it gives you the chance to start again, have a fresh start. And sometimes that could be in the exact same position as you were, or by moving on and going elsewhere. That is what I loved about this episode. But what are your thoughts? Please, like I said, drop your comments down below. And if you are new, please subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications. Please join me again for more Ted Lasso videos, for Doctor Who, for Torchwood, and many other things. But until next time, my name's Kevin, I am a geek, and you have been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.